Hey there, today we're taking a look at Assassin's Creed Mirage running on the AMD Ryzen 7 5800H. Now this is running on the Beelink SER5 Max mini PC, one of the best implementations you can get right now, the Ryzen 7 5800H. And because of this, this is pretty much one of the best versions of the now retired Vega iGPU, that being the Vega 8 that is in here. Of course, at this point renamed to the Radeon 8 due to the fact that AMD dropped the Vega naming scheme to hide the fact that they had not had an iGPU architecture upgrade in an almost half decade. But we're going to be taking a look at the game running on this system with the lowest in-game graphic settings, and we are using FSR at the performance preset. You can, of course, use the ultra performance preset, but at that point, you're really sacrificing a lot of resolution. That's really intended for much higher resolutions like 8K. Performance preset on FSR, we actually get some surprisingly playable levels of performance. Now, certainly visually speaking, it's not remarkable. We do have to sacrifice pretty much everything to be able to get this level of performance, but those sacrifices do actually yield a surprisingly enjoyable experience. And certainly considering the age of these Vega-based iGPUs, it's actually nice to see that a brand new title like this is decently playable on here. It's certainly not going to be remarkable, but you get a very console-like experience on here, though of course you are making some visual sacrifices. But considering this price point of this system, it's pretty impressive performance for a brand new title in 2023. And of course, I didn't just do the built-in benchmark, I did actually jump into the game itself and play for a little while, and overall I was really impressed with the level of performance. You'll see that most of the time the frame times will be consistent enough to not give us a bad experience. And while the 1% lows aren't remarkable, it does overall mean that for a game like this, you are going to get a decently playable experience. If you're really desperate to play this title, you are actually going to be able to do it on here. And overall, I'm very impressed to see this. I think FSR is doing some good service here. Of course, visually speaking, you do take quite a hit to the visuals due to having to use FSR at the performance preset, but again, you are rewarded with an actually decently playable time. And really, that's the most impressive result here, because I was ready to completely write off this title on all Vega-based iGPUs, but I'm actually decently impressed, and now I'm really looking forward to see how it's going to perform on the 5500U. So stay tuned for that. Be sure to subscribe, and if you're interested in picking up this system, you can of course check out the links down below. I'll see you guys